One of the things that's really most striking about COVID is just the way in which different people respond differently to the infection. We hear, of course, of people in hospital and worse, and other people 3 weeks in bed, other people not affected at all. So why do we get that variation? And that's what our study is about. My group would look at the DNA, look at the variations between people and how that links to the variations in the way people respond to the infection. Understanding the genetic contribution to COVID is something that will help us understand the disease, and the more we can understand, the more it will lead to new treatments.
So what I'm going to be looking at as part of this research project are the antibodies. The reason why some people might get really sick even though they're otherwise very healthy, and why some people don't develop any symptoms at all, might come down to the kind of antibodies their immune system makes in response to the virus. So what we want to know is whether those antibodies can help us determine why someone is developing symptoms or why someone is perfectly fine. We're grateful for any volunteers who've had COVID to please come and help us.
One of the first volunteers is actually my own daughter, so I've kind of lived the experience of seeing somebody with COVID.
I was feeling pretty fine, and then probably 8 days in, I just completely lost my sense of smell and taste. Even with the development of the vaccine, all of that takes data and it takes volunteers. And so being able to understand something like COVID, it really does depend on people putting their hand up.
Well, yes, anybody in Australia who's had COVID, tested positive for COVID at any time, those people come to our website to answer the questionnaires and provide a blood sample.
The more we know about COVID and how the disease happens and what it's doing to the body, the better we can fight it.